Welcome, Taurus, Gemini, to your October spiritual reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone in my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, getting straight in here. Let's see what's going on with you. We have the Sacred Traveler deck. This is a new deck, of course. So the Sacred Traveler being your higher self, spirit guide, however you see it. Okay, and you as the traveler. So let's get into this journey. Okay. First card I'm going to pull out is going to be what's blocking you. And then the second card over here is going to be how to heal from the blockage. And over here is going to be the outcome. Okay. First, Gemini. What is blocking you is taking a risk, the great adventure over here. So how are you going to get by this is with joy and delight. And the final outcome for you is discovering truths. Ooh, how nice. Okay. So getting in here. We have the great adventure over here. So just see this kind of as a storybook of the journey that you're taking. You need to get over here on this ship and take the risk and start venturing forward. It's saying that you're kind of trapped, not wanting to kind of go outside of the box, right? You don't want to get on this ship. You just want to stay put. Maybe there's a risk in wanting to date, but maybe it's hard over mind, right? Maybe your mind says, I want to date, and then you're like, oh, but my heart hurts. I really don't think I want to do that. It could be something like that. That's how it resonates. So let's see what's going on. Yes, you need to travel. Get on the chariot, get on the boat, and start moving forward to do so. But it's saying that you're not really communicating with yourself. You're not taking this risk. Something is holding you back. Whatever that is that's holding you back, right? Maybe you're just being quiet, staying still, not wanting to research anything. If something needs to be researched, maybe you want to go to college, but you haven't really stepped out that door yet to do so. However it is, you're not being the risk taker right now, Taurus, Gemini, and I feel like maybe you're a little bit afraid of the unknown, right? But you got to get out there and move towards the unknown so that you can know, right? How are you going to know? But it feels like you're a little bit weary about what's around the corner. Okay, and that's because you've had this tower moment. Somewhere in the past you probably had a tower moment, and this is what's keeping you stuck here, not wanting to take that risk. Okay, maybe you had a tower moment with a Cancer, a Gemini, or a Scorpio. Okay. So your soul is saying, please go out there, take the risk, get in the boat. So once you get into the boat and you start taking the risk, you're going to open your heart to this joy. This is going to be this healing, spiritual growth that's going on, feeling the joy and the delight going on around you. Okay. Open yourself up. Backsliding relationships, backsliding faith, not having the belief that this could happen. This is kind of feeling where you're not taking this risk, you're not taking the healing. I feel a lot of kind of like fear of not knowing what's going to happen. It looks to me like for a lot of you it's a really bad relationship. It could be a bad relationship with a Capricorn. Feeling like you're tied down to this situation, to this negative, not feeling the joy. But once you start doing this and taking the risk, it's going to release the devil energy. It's going to release the not having faith. It's going to switch everything around so that you can kind of, well, I kind of see in here, we're just going to say, I kind of believe in fairies, right? I believe in magic. I believe joy can happen to me. I'm going to start healing and feeling this joy coming around to me. Almost like kind of waking up and kind of seeing, things look different and I feel so much lighter. So let's see what your Sacred Traveler has to say over here about the joy and delight. Okay, number one, the card is you do not need to suffer to grow. Okay. You can grow leaps and bounds through joy. True happiness comes from the following and dictates your soul. Do what gives you joy, celebrate and have fun. Stop and embrace life, yourself and others. Share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world and yourself, right? So the sacred the traveler, your soul, is talking to you. You are the traveler. So the sacred traveler wants you to know that it's not just about reaching your destination. It's about the joy of the journey. The traveler stops periodically to savor the simple pleasures of the voyage. You don't follow your bliss now, then when are you going to do it, Taurus, Gemini? If you don't start now releasing and taking the risk and finding the joy and releasing the devil and this tower that you're holding tight to, then when are you going to do this? If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you experience true happiness, you may be waiting a long, long time. So it could be that you're trying to wait for the perfect moment. And in this case, it's telling you, well, when's the perfect moment? In this case, there is no perfect timing. This is the perfect time now for you to start doing what you're going to do. Because if you're waiting for this, certain time, maybe you're waiting for another blue moon, that's not going to come for another 20 years, guys. Okay. So that blue moon that you're waiting for, you got a long ways to go to wait for that, right? So it's pretty much saying now is the time. Live in the present. Let go of the past, live in the present, and stop trying to make excuses to do something like this for the future, for some ridiculous time period that's, either not going to happen. And what happens when that blue moon does come? You're going to say, oh, it's time now to release this. No, you're not. Because then you'll make some kind of excuse of, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it today, right? So do it, in small steps and start now. One of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give your heart and follow your bliss. Joy is the spiritual birthright. It is your spiritual birthright, right? The universe, God, did not put you on this planet to be unhappy, okay? Life is what you make of it. Let's make it the best. Okay, so over here we have discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. So the card is telling you, listen to the wisdom that rises from your soul. After you start finding the joy and the bliss and start getting rid of the negative energies and start getting rid of the past and start actually taking the risk to do so and stop waiting around for that blue moon, you're going to start discovering the truths within yourself and those around you. Okay, so be yourself, whatever the situation is. Always be authentic. Don't try to hide from people. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. Okay? You radiate the energy of truth to others so that you can find their truth. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, if you are facing a decision and your mind says one thing, I already said that once before, and your heart says another, follow what dictates the heart. So once you find the joy, now the outcome is you can learn the truth. And the truth is start following your heart. Start following the happiness. So it's 1, 2, 3. This is going to actually start showing you, wow, I do feel happy. Wow, I do feel like it was the time for me to take time, be still, listen, do the things I need to do. Then all of a sudden, all these truths about yourself are going to start coming out. All the truths and knowledges, right? Of things that are important, okay? So it says, take time to be still to discover the genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you're not being authentic or where you're not in integrity with your values, this is a time to make those changes. So the outcome is understanding everything and then bringing them all together. Oh, how beautiful is that? So let's get some cards on discovering that truth. Wow, you're going to find so many things. Maybe you thought that because you were scared to go to school and you really wanted that, the truth was, wow, I don't know what I was so scared of. You know, wow, it's amazing. Yes, becoming the high priestess. Wow, I like how it just kind of flew up there. Becoming the high priestess, getting deep within yourself and understanding your secrets, understanding that the secrets that maybe you keep within your mind are what keep you back. And this brings in that intuition saying, don't be so scared. See what's around the corner, because yeah, ultimate growth within yourself to have the understanding and truth, right? We have the swords here, the swords of truth, and the Queen of Swords wants to come out to tell you there is justification. This is the truth. Okay, there is nothing but the truth here. Stay calm, stay still, learn the truth. And that's really what all of this is saying, is pretty much what it said here. To stay calm, you will get in your intuition for the growth and this stilling calmness, right? Wow. And this is going to give you 9 of Cups. How beautiful is that? Yeah, because now you're going to be able to see what's satisfactory for yourself. So whatever you were scared of doing before, you're actually going to say, wow, I did it. I can do this. I don't have to be scared anymore. Okay, so let's get a healing card for you. Let's see what's going on over here. Healing and inspiration card, please, for my beautiful Taurus Gemini. Boundaries. Give yourself boundaries. Tell yourself, you know, maybe I can't go this fast, but I will give it a boundary that I'm going to go this far today and this far tomorrow, especially if you're kind of scared to go that way, right? Make it boundaries. And if you're going into a relationship, make sure that you give boundaries, not only to yourself, but to this new person. So you can also learn to just make boundaries around not only the whole journey, but later, if you find that the 9 of Cups is somebody coming in, and maybe you have an Aquarius, Gemini, a Libra, a Pisces, a Cancer, who knows? If you find this new person along your journey, you can let them know, hey, you know, I have boundaries. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the way it's going to go. Maybe it's going to go slow and easy because I'm not rushing into anything. I'm learning to set boundaries for myself and this relationship. And this is the way it's going to be. Plain and simple. There is nothing wrong with that. And in fact, I think it's more healthy to do such a thing. Okay? It's way more healthy, because then that gives them the idea of understanding, you know, that you're in a growing area, you are who you are, and, you know, certain things are not acceptable. Okay, so it says strong boundaries are necessary for you now. Decide what you do and do not want in your life. In regards to your healing, this is more practical than you realize. If others are interfering with your well-being or impinging on your ability to care for yourself, take notice and make the needful changes. Imagine digging a moat or creating an impenetrable border around your body, your home, or your workspace to create a space you need. Okay? It says you have gone through a tremendous period where many aspects of your life have been altered. So it is very important to honor your limitations and acknowledge that you need to take better care of yourself. And people might mean well, but maybe they miss where you're going. So yeah, so this is very important that they understand where they can go and where they may not go. I'm sorry, you will not talk to me this way. I have boundaries. I'm sorry, I am doing something right now, and I'm sorry that I can't be there for you, but I have boundaries. However this works for you, right? And it does really work though, you guys. It does. Okay, and keep those boundaries strong to take that risk. And it looks like to me between these two cards here and this card, definitely boundaries is probably a real good place for you to start your healing. Okay? Peace and love to you, my friends. Until next time. Bye.